if you do this correctly, and if you're doing this strategically, you're going to be seen as one of the women who is bringing all of the power and also part of the influential women into this space together and uniting them together. So it's building authority. And before you even get into the room, before we even get to October 1st, you are going to be the leader that's building strategic relationships, conversations, collaborations. There is so much power in being the leader that allows and brings and unites other leaders together. Welcome back to another episode of the Slayer Day podcast. I'm your host, Sandi Glandt, high performance productivity coach, wife, mama to two very busy boys, 2 times international best-selling author, and your co-host of Called to Lead. I'm doing a very special Call to Lead episode that I want to share with you all today if you are in the Call to Lead community, because Kelly and I are doing something really special with our Rally team members. Now, if you don't know what a Rally team member is, our Rally team members are the women who are stepping into leadership positions. And Kelly and I had a co-working day together this week, and we were talking about all these amazing high touch, high level benefits of being a Rally team leader. And we were just talking and saying, man, it is an amazing opportunity to be able to step into an event and not just go to it, but really participate, show up, and lead. And we wanted to strategically share with our Call to Lead Rally team leaders, either those of you that are already Rally team leaders, or maybe you're hearing this for the first time and you also want to be involved in the Rally team leader movement, how to really get in and utilize the benefits that the Rally team leadership roles are providing for you. So I just wanted to break this down because being in a room like Call to Lead, you are surrounded by high level leaders and women in business and CEOs and the movers and the shakers. And if you take this opportunity and very strategically know how to operate it and where to show up and how to leverage this, you will have the most incredible opportunity. In addition to obviously, like, you can make some money from your ticket sales, but there is so much more opportunity that comes on the back end tenfold that we're going to dive into today, that if you leverage this in the right way, it can make for massive growth and elevation and visibility in your business. So I just wanted to dive in and share this with you all today because Call to Lead is about leadership. It's about the right women being in the right room that are ready to step into leadership in their businesses, in their personal and their professional lives, and coming together to really step into a leadership role. So we're going to dive in today, and I'm going to share with you 10 different ways that you can leverage the Call to Lead Rally team to really grow for yourself, for your business, for visibility, and really to use this as a leadership tool. So let's dive in. I would love for you all to just jot a couple of these notes down, because even if you plug 1 or 2 of these into your business model this year, this could completely change the trajectory of your business for 2026. And by the way, Call to Lead isn't even until October. So there is a major leadership play that you can be implementing right now in March that you can leverage. And by the time you get to October, it's exploding your business. So let's dive in. I want to share 10 benefits of being on the Rally team and being a Rally team leader, and how you can implement this today to see and build strategic growth. So the first benefit that I want to share with you is leadership promoting. And what I mean by this is that you are not just attending an event, you are a part of this event and you are leading this event. Anytime I go to an event, for me, I'm looking at how can I leverage this to be strategic about my time and where I'm showing up. You guys know that I'm so intentional about what I say yes to, what I say no to, and how I'm leveraging my time if I'm spending it somewhere. We want to maximize that time. So positioning yourself as a connector and a community builder in the Call to Lead environment is already going to help you build so much authority in this room, in this space, where you're going going to be highlighted all throughout the year, as well as at the actual event. So if you do this correctly, and if you're doing this strategically, you're going to be seen as one of the women who is bringing all of the power and also part of the influential women into this space together and uniting them together. Okay. So it's building authority. And before you even get into the room, before we even get to October 1st, you are going to be the leader that's building strategic relationships, conversations, collaborations. There is so much power in being the leader that allows and brings and unites other leaders together. So just that leadership positioning is such a power play, is such an authority build if you're doing this in the right way. So Kelly and I actually did a co-working day, a virtual co-working day with our rally team leaders this week. So at the time of this recording, you're going to actually be hearing this call. You're going to be hearing this podcast, this episode next week. So we did a live co-working day this week together. And one of the things that we did was help the women strategize who they want in the room with them. And if you're thinking about who do I want in the room to build with, to grow with, to link arms with, maybe they're potential clients. Maybe these are potential collaborators. You get to be in the driver's seat of a leadership position of who you are inviting into this room. I'm going to talk more about like the stage authority and the visibility in a few minutes, but I just want you to realize the power of the positioning where you are making that invitation to have these other power players in the room with you, where you get to show up already as the authority builder and leader in this powerhouse room. So that is benefit number one, the leadership positioning. Can we just talk about how bedtime used to be for us? Oh my gosh, you guys, I was hanging off one side of the bed. My kids were laying sideways across the entire bed. And my husband, he was literally falling off the bed. Don't even get me started on the stiff necks. We were actually at the chiropractor more than we were sleeping. We just thought that we had to deal with it until we found Alaskan King bed. Now we can actually co-sleep without the kids kicking us all night long. Everyone has plenty of space, and my husband finally stays in the bed. And we all wake up feeling refreshed, like we actually slept the whole night, because we did. If you're a growing family like us, this bed is a total game changer. More space equals more snuggles, less stress, and so much more quality time. And that was the true reason why we fell in love with this bed. Trust me, you will never go back. So head on over to AlaskanKingBeds.com and use code SANDY for a discount. Wishing you and your family sweet dreams from my family to yours. Make sure you head over to AlaskanKingBeds.com. All right. Benefit number 2 is the business visibility and brand exposure. Kelly and I have been very strategic from the beginning and very vocal about this just is not our event. This is all of our event together. And so when you're getting exposure in a room of 500, 600 women, high level women, this right here, having those conversations again throughout the course of the year, in addition to being together at the live pop-up events that we're doing, at the big event for Call to Lead in October, it's an opportunity to share what you do organically through conversations throughout the year. Okay. So it's the long game. Like, you are playing the long game when it comes to visibility, brand exposure, and authority building. And this is the day and age that we're in right now that AI cannot duplicate. I did a whole episode on this as well, but having that increased brand awareness in authenticity, in building real relationships before, during, and after the events is like no other. And it feels so funny or strange to say this, but like, who would have thought that real conversations would have been like the tipping point to acceleration? Right? That is business. That is having real conversations. But we've gotten so far away with from all of that, the realness, the real touch points of business because of AI. So building the business visibility and brand exposure throughout the entire course of the year is such a power play when you're getting in front of aligned, high, powerful, high level women that are in a space of wanting to connect and collaborate and already in their own right are such powerful leaders. By the way, you also get to do this for 6, 7, 8 months before the event. So you really get to curate a deep relationship. So when you get in the room October 1st and 2nd, if you're a diamond ticket holder, already you have built those deep connections, conversations, collaborations, and the relationship doesn't start on October 1st. You've been building for months. All right. The third benefit of being a rally team leader in the Call to Lead movement are the high caliber network access. So Kelly and I are doing a lot of work behind the scenes when it comes to getting the right sponsors and women in the room, right? Because this is not an event. This is not your typical networking event. As I mentioned, the women that are in the room, these are your CEOs. These are the decision makers. These are founders. These are women that are really doing big, impactful, and powerful moves in their lives personally and professionally. And so again, there's nothing like having that warm introduction into this Call to Lead ecosystem than being a rally team leader where you are at the forefront. You are at the top of the movement where again, you are making these conversations and introductions and really like getting into the relationship building with potential clients, collaborators, maybe podcast guests. If you have a podcast, referral partners, there are so many strategic ways. And this is why I wanted to do this episode that you can leverage the power of the room if you know what it is that you're building in 2026. Because I promise you, the women are there, the sponsors are there, the businesses are there, the brands are there. Like we are pulling this all together for you. There will be no room like the Call to Lead room because every single woman that comes in this room is at the caliber where she knows exactly what her intention is, what she's building, what she's growing, how she's doing it, and who she wants to connect with. So being that strategic powerhouse leader that's facilitating those conversations and those high caliber network access points, that there's so much power in that. So part of the rally team leader, part of the benefit of getting ahead of this and having access to the women, the conversations, the pop-up events that we're doing, the virtual calls that we're doing, you get to have these conversations before anybody else. So use this to your, I say, advantage because now you get to reach out to these women and say, hey, I saw you on the Call to Lead rally team call. I would love to book a 15-minute mini with you to go deeper and find out how I can support you. And remember, always come from a place of service because you never want to like come with that needy energy. You always want to come from like, how can I serve? How can I help you? What are you working on right now? How can I support you? Because that's going to build the bigger picture. That's going to build the network. And then ultimately, you will be able to share what it is that you're doing. But maybe this is the other big play. You get to be that for someone else and create that for someone else, that introduction, that DM conversation, phone call, etc. So high caliber network access is one of the huge benefits of being a rally team leader. All right. The fourth benefit of being one of our rally team leaders, of course, is the income incentive of having that 10% commission. So any of the tickets that you sell at any of the tier levels, whether it's at the general admission or the VIP or the diamond, you get a 10% of that ticket. So we get you should already have this already, your affiliate link that will be tracked on the back end. Once we get to Call to Lead, you will get out that payout for however many tickets were sold at that affiliate rate. So again, it's our little thank you to say, thank you for, again, at the minimum, like for me, the 10% would be like the minimum thing that I would be focusing on, because it's just, to me, it's like a little drop in the bucket, right, of another little income stream. But it's also, a great incentive to maybe tie that ticket into a different package or offer or promo that you already have based on the ticket tier. So maybe you want to buy, and Kelly and I were talking about this. Maybe you, as the rally team leader, want to buy bulk tickets of, I don't know, let's just say 10. Okay. Let's say you buy 10 diamonds, 10 VIPs, 10 GAs. You can sell those at whatever price point you want. So you can give those away to your best clients. You can gift them to prospective clients. You can use them in other packages or offers that you have to build the offers that you currently have. So there's so many ways to get creative with this. And, as Kelly and I were kind of talking through, like, how would we do this? Again, there's so many ways that you can incentivize your team or your clients or your referral partners, where maybe they're hitting certain incentives or referrals and you're gifting those tickets. I would have my whole team there. I mean, I personally am going to have my whole team there. However, if you're coming and you want your team to also access the benefits of making connections for the business, for reaching out and having future collaborative partners, being able to speak with the sponsors and really get deeper into the movement and the community, I would be having the whole team on board, putting this into some strategy where you can gift the tickets, bundle the tickets, create some kind of like offer or package where that is part of the program and the packaging that you are also giving to clients, referral partners, team members, etc., where it gets to build that bigger picture and opportunity together. So as I mentioned, the fourth benefit is the affiliate commission, but I would start to get creative with the ways that you're packaging those tickets up. So now not only do you get the right people in the room with you, you're getting paid out that 10%, but you can also get strategic with bundling those tickets, gifting those tickets in a way that makes sense for other packages or offers that you currently have or are making in the next few months. All right. The next benefit that I want to share with you as our rally team leaders is the authority and speaking opportunity position. So we have many opportunities for you to step into that leadership position as a rally team leader. I'm going to go over just a few of these options. You get to pick and choose where you want to show up. Again, choose your own adventure. How deep do you want to go based on how you're leveraging this in your power plan for 2026? So a few of the opportunities here. Every single month, we have our rally team calls. So you can show up on those calls. The more you get involved, the bigger the benefit it's going to be for you, where the women get to know you. We're all sharing and tagging and collaborating. So again, you get to go deeper within the community. We also have, for our sponsors, on the sponsor side, our sponsors get to run a call every single month. So if you're a rally team leader who wants to even go deeper on that side, you get to do that. However, one of the benefits that we have for our rally team leaders is we're shouting you out in the Call to Lead magazine. So the beautiful Call to Lead magazine, you will have your own feature coming up in Q2 that you get to share what you're working on, what you're focusing on, what is your business, what is your movement and mission. So you will be highlighted in the Call to Lead magazine. So that will be a print digital asset that you get to share specifically out into your community, wherever and however you would like to use that in your own marketing purposes. The next opportunity for authority building and speaking opportunities that we have for our rally team leaders is the day of Call to Lead. You will have access to the space an hour before the event starts. So what does that mean for you guys? This is so exciting. You get to access that space with all of the community that you have brought in. Maybe it's 10, 15, 20, 50 tickets that you sold to host your own events in the space before, at the brick, before Call to Lead, the main event starts. So you can come in, utilize the space. You don't have to pay for it. Do a little coffee meetup, do a workout in the morning, do whatever your heart desires. You get to utilize that space, the Call to Lead space at the brick, as your own co-hosting, meetup, coffee date, again, however you want to use it before Call to Lead starts. So I would start thinking now, like, how do I want to put this into, like, how do I want to leverage this and how do I want to build this into how I'm creating value within the ticket sale, because maybe what you can do is say, okay, we're all going to buy, let's say, a diamond ticket. Okay. $750 is a diamond ticket. So anyone who buys the $750 ticket, they're going to use your link. And in addition, or a bonus to that would be they also get the invite to the pre-party, which is before call to lead starts. So those are just some things that I want you thinking with. The other point that I want to share with you is that the other benefit is the authority and speaking opportunity is that you are going to be featured as one of our rally team leaders on our social media. So my social media, Kelly's social media, Called to Lead Movement social media, as well as at the main event. So if you would like to submit a video about why you became a rally team leader, what you're excited for, what you're looking forward to at Call to Lead this year, we are going to put that video up on the screen at Call to Lead, as well as in all the social medias. So if that's something that you're interested in and you want to be featured on the stage, in the social media, this also helps in building your credibility for you as a leader on all these other platforms and at the actual event. So if it were me, I would be taking advantage of that. I'd send that video in. If you need the Google Drive link for where to submit that, you can reach out to me or Kelly. We'll send that over to you. But as soon as you get it in, we'll have it edited. It will be on the stage at Call to Lead, and then we'll also share that throughout social media as well. So more opportunities for authority building and speaking opportunities. Oh, and then the other thing that I want to mention in terms of authority building and speaking opportunities is our Call to Lead leaders are coming together within the Call to Lead Facebook group. They're connecting in all the different cities or even some of the countries that they're in, and they're doing their own Call to Lead pop-up events. So again, if it were me, I would be getting really, really active in the Call to Lead WhatsApp chat. I'd be getting really, really active in the Call to Lead Facebook group, finding people, other members who were in my city, and hosting my own Call to Lead pop-up. What a great opportunity. Kelly and I will give you the logo, any digital assets that you need, and you get to create your own pop-up event. Great way to sell tickets, get other people involved in the movement, and bring them into the whole movement and experience together. So another great opportunity to get visible, host an event, and build that authority and more speaking opportunities for yourself, for the community, and for the leaders together. All right, we're moving right along here. So before we continue, I just want to make sure that you are subscribed to the show, that you're subscribed to the Slay Your Day podcast, because every single week we are bringing you tips and tricks and trainings and hacks and all the things on how to optimize your business with systems to scale. And of course, both personally and professionally, in business, in life, and making sure that you have not just the bandwidth, but you really get to have a full life, one that is built on purpose. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Slay Your Day podcast and make sure to share this with a friend, because I promise you this, there are women out there who do not feel supported. There are women out there who are praying for a community that understands them, that gets them, that sees them, where they feel valued and supported. And by you just sending this out to someone today, that could be an answered prayer just by sending this video off. So sharing is caring. Please send this off to another woman that you think would appreciate this content, this video, and being in a really supportive community, just like Slay Your Day and Call to Lead. All right. The sixth benefit, again, we're moving right along. The sixth benefit of being a Call to Lead rally team member is the personal growth and confidence expansion that comes from being in a room like this. You are going to grow just by simply being in this room, by the thoughts, the connections, the collaborations. Again, the last meetup that we did, the women connected and created another event from the meetup. So if you don't know already, Amanda Frera, who is one of our sponsors, she's hosting a beach workout, a beach meetup that she's doing next week specifically for our rally team leaders and Call to Lead community. That came from all of us meeting together, talking about how we can get everybody excited, doing something fun together, but also productive. So that came out of these conversations and that big expansive thinking. So not only are you building confidence in your outreach, in your sales, in your conversations, Kelly and I did a whole training together on Miracle Hour and walking you through it. And so as you're learning and building, you're learning together what strengthens leadership. You're learning more about communication, influence, right? And expanding where you are and the levels and the next level version of who you are just by being in these rooms and in these conversations. So again, this isn't just a rah, rah, rah event that we're putting together. There's so much growth that happens personally, professionally, for sales, conversations, collaborations, and again, in a very organic way. So if you feel called and you feel aligned in this way, maybe the Call to Lead Rally team is the right place for you, where you want to step into that leadership role. But 100% personal development and growth and confidence come within this role because you're putting in the reps, you're taking the action, and you're seeing really every single day what that growth looks like in action. All right. The seventh benefit of being a Call to Lead Rally team leader is the exclusive access and insider experience. So we have so many perks of being a rally team leader. Some of the really exciting opportunities are the behind the scenes access to how Call to Lead is being built. Kelly and I are 100% transparent about how we're building, how we're bringing on sponsors, how we're building the room, how we've built the magazine, and everything in between. So you're getting that early information, you're getting the updates in real time, you are getting the opportunities in real time. It's just a matter of if you're willing to say yes to the opportunities when they're presented to you. So closer proximity to the right women who are making moves, getting in the right rooms, having the conversations, the leaders in the room, you are going to see the magic happening in real time. So get in the room, have the conversation, show up on the live calls, host a pop-up event, because the exclusive access and that insider experience, when you pair those two together, that is where the magic happens. It's not happening by just kind of like sitting back, not engaging. The women that are showing up, I'll tell you specifically also the women that are investing in sponsorship, meaning they really have skin in the game, they are showing up and seeing the results. The women that are showing up on the rally team that are intentionally on every single call, putting it on their schedule, making sure it's on their calendar, in person, virtually, in the Facebook group, in the WhatsApp chat, we see you. Kelly and I see you, the leaders see you, the team sees you. And so that means more visibility on who you are, what you do, and just organically and naturally, people are going to be attracted to you because they see how you're showing up and leading. I'm going to shout out Barry Lineman for being one of our rally team leaders who was on the last Call to Lead virtual call that we had and was selling tickets right there as we were in our co-working day. And we had her pop on and lead just a couple minutes about what her strategy was on how she was sharing her own ticket sales strategy. Again, so this is like in real time access that you're getting to these leaders, and as a leader to be able to show up and share. So exclusive access and insider experience like no other as a rally team leader. All right. The eighth benefit of being a rally team leader is the community and sense of belonging. You guys know my story. When I moved to South Florida, I knew nobody here. I had no connections other than my boyfriend at the time, who's now my husband. And I prayed for this community. I prayed for a community like this. So when I tell you that there's women out there praying for this, I was that woman. I was looking for something bigger. I was looking for women to be surrounded by who were doing big things and living life on purpose and building the life of their dreams. And that is what is happening in the Call to Lead community. Okay. There's accountability and support and like-minded leaders that you're linking arms with, and also lifelong friendships that are being built in real time in the community. And the reason why this is happening so organically is because these are aligned relationships. It's very hard to find, especially as an adult who has a business she's running and a full business life and personal, professional life, kids and husband and home and business and all the things, personal goals and professional goals, to find the time to make friends, to make the right friends. But what I found, and this has been for the last, 8 years here in South Florida, the most impactful friendships that I have are the ones where we are building together and helping each other to achieve our dreams. Okay. And so that's something that hits so close to home, because having that community and sense of belonging, you are going to find your tribe here. If you have not already, you will find your people here, because we are all reaching and going and building for something bigger collectively. Okay. So I promise you, you're going to find your community here. Lean in, get involved, and you will see how these beautiful relationships unfold. The ninth benefit of being a rally team leader is skill building that transfers to your business. You are getting real life training from Kelly and I through Miracle Hour, big money moves, follow up, nurturing, that our clients pay us thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars for, to get the access like this and the in real time training like this. So whether it's sales, conversion, follow up, nurture, relationship building, networking, collaborations, events. I mean, I've been in the event space for over 15, maybe 20 years. Audience building, Instagram, social media. You are getting in real time a skill that you can transfer to your own business. Oh my gosh, like this alone, like what we are doing in real time is something that, again, our clients pay us to work with them one-on-one in a very high touch proximity way, but you're getting this in real time in the call to lead environment. Just the call that we did this week on Miracle Hour and big money moves and social media and collaborations is hands down $1 million training. Hands down $1 million training. So get in the room, show up. We are teaching you live and in person and in real time exactly what we do in our businesses, how we make the Facebook groups active, how we're building the communities and the behind the scenes for the magazine and the growth and the collaborations. Like, you guys, do you understand how big this opportunity is? It's right in front of you. And we want to give you all of the tools and all the access to take this and run with this and leverage it in a massive way. So we hope that you take this and really see how much gold is sitting right here. It's just a matter of how you show up and how involved you're going to get in this process. That's why I wanted to do this training today. But I'm not done yet. I got one more piece of gold, one more benefit that I want to share with you. But truly, the skill building that transforms you and your business along the way, this is priceless. So get in there, be on the sales calls, be on the leadership calls, be on the team building calls and social media and the marketing and the magazine, because the more you are getting in there and getting that information, the more you can take that back to your own business and implement. And by the way, it won't be even half the battle that Kelly and I had to build it, because we're giving you the framework. We're giving you the play by play so you can take it back and implement it and be successful. All right. And the 10th benefit of being a rally team leader, I got a couple more bonus ones I'm going to throw in here, but the 10th benefit of being a rally team leader is the recognition. Your efforts do not go unnoticed. And part of what Kelly and I love doing is the public recognition, shouting out our rally team members on social media, at our events, at the pop-up events, for the leaderboard stats that we keep, for the prizes that we have every single week, for our rally team leaderboard stats that we keep track of, for weekly team ticket sales. This is an opportunity for you to have recognition and rewards and really step into leadership, as I continue to share with you all, right? So we want to build this community of leaders to really be the domino effect for everybody around us, right? Opening doors, creating opportunities and collaborations. So the more that you all feel supported, we all feel supported together, the more we get to recognize each other, the more we get to support each other, the more we get to share up and collaborate and all the really fun things together. So at the end of the day, the recognition and the rewards that come for being a rally team leader, there's so much more than just the monetary value, but really being able to show up and cheer each other on in this kind of community where you know you're linked up with the right women whose values align with yours and who also are cheering you on. Where else are you going to get a room full of women who want to see you win? This room right here with Call to Lead. All right. And then the final benefits that I want to share with you, I wanted to give you the 10, but there's so many more, a couple other just bonus benefits that you can use to leverage as you're building your rally team experience is the momentum that you're going to build before the event even starts. Again, building your connections, doing your pop-up events, introductions, media, social media collaborations, IG lives together. Ladies, there's so much opportunity here. And you get to walk into Call to Lead already being known and connected and feeling like you have this really strong leadership position as one of our Call to Lead rally team leaders. So this is not just a seat at the table. We are all building this together, right? This is a collective experience that we all get to join in together. The rally team is for women who don't just want to attend events. They want to be a part of it. They want to lead at the events. They want to connect at the events, and they want to expand at these events. This, by the way, is also how you turn your own events into months of visibility and relationship building and opportunity. So this is the beginning of a beautiful experience together. Please leverage this in a way that feels right to you. Again, I just wanted to come in here and just share all of the ways that you can be utilizing the rally team, whether it's for expansion, visibility, collaboration, sales. I mean, the roadmap of how to successfully do this. And the options are endless. So make this your own. Reach out to Kelly and I. We're always here to support you, but just know you get to make this your experience and whatever feels right to you. We just want you to know that you are fully supported. We are so grateful for you. And this is our movement together. So thank you for being here. If you are not currently a rally team leader and you want to get involved, again, reach out to me, reach out to Kelly. We'll get you an affiliate link. We'll start tracking as you start sharing the tickets and getting more people involved in the community. But this is our movement together. So thank you for being here with me. A little bit longer of an episode than we usually do, but I wanted to make sure we can all use and leverage this platform in a really powerful and meaningful way. So thank you for being here with me today on the Slay Your Day podcast. As always, ladies, make sure you go out and slay your day.